Welcome to USA Old Coins X. Today, we're diving into a world where history, courage, and art come together in the tiniest pieces of metal you can imagine. From the trailblazing words of Maya Angelou to the fearless leadership of Wilma Mankiller, from the groundbreaking flights of Dr. Sally Ride to the unwavering spirit of Eleanor Roosevelt, each Washington bicentennial quarter tells a story that goes far beyond its silver shine. We'll explore the bravery of Bessie Coleman, the cultural legacy of Edith Connolly, the determination of Voto para la Mujer, and so many others that shaped our nation's story. These aren't just coins, they are pieces of history, echoes of triumph, and symbols of change, all waiting for you to uncover. Stay with us as we reveal the stories behind 10, 12, and even more of these incredible quarters that hold the legacy of America in your hands. Top 1. The moment you hold a Washington bicentennial quarter dollar featuring Wilma Mankiller dated 2022 in your hand, you are not just holding a modern coin. You are holding a powerful piece of American history that speaks softly but carries enormous weight. This quarter is part of a historic chapter in United States coinage where metal, design, and meaning come together to tell a story that had waited generations to be told. From the first glance, this coin feels different, not because of its size or color, but because of the legacy it honors and the message it carries forward into the future. It represents progress, resilience, and a recognition of voices that shaped the nation in ways many never learned about in school. This is not just spare change, this is a story struck into metal. The Washington quarter itself has a long and respected history in American coinage, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the decades, the quarter evolved from a silver coin used in everyday commerce into a modern circulating piece that reflects changing times, values, and stories. By the time the United States Mint introduced special programs like the America the Beautiful series and later the American Women Quarters program, the quarter became more than currency. It became a moving canvas, a traveling museum passing from hand to hand, quietly educating millions of people without saying a single word out loud. The Wilma Mankiller Quarter, released in 2022, is part of the American Women Quarters program, a groundbreaking initiative that celebrates influential women who left an undeniable mark on American history. Wilma Mankiller was the first woman elected as principal chief of the Cherokee Nation, and her leadership reshaped tribal governance, community development, and Native American self-determination. When her portrait was chosen for the quarter, it wasn't simply an honor, it was a statement. It was the United States acknowledging that leadership comes in many forms and that strength often rises from struggle, community, and vision rather than power alone. From a technical perspective, this coin maintains the classic specifications that collectors and numismatists recognize and appreciate. The coin has a weight of 5.67 grams, giving it a solid and familiar feel in the hand. Its diameter measures 24.26 millimeters, perfectly consistent with modern Washington quarters, ensuring it fits seamlessly into circulation and collections alike. The thickness of 1.75 millimeters contributes to its durability and balance, allowing the detailed design to remain sharp even after years of handling. These precise measurements are not accidental, they are the result of decades of refinement by the United States Mint to produce coins that are reliable, durable, and visually striking. The composition of the 2022 Wilma Mankiller Quarter follows the modern clad structure used for circulating quarters. It consists of an outer layer of copper nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This composition gives the coin its familiar silver-like appearance while maintaining affordability and strength. When viewed from the edge, the copper core is visible as a thin line, a subtle reminder of the engineering behind everyday money. While it does not contain silver like earlier quarters minted before 1965, its value lies not in precious metal content but in its cultural significance, condition, minting quality, and long-term collector demand. This particular coin bears the P Mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint is the oldest operating mint in the United States and holds a special place in American history. Coins produced there are often closely examined by collectors for strike quality, surface detail, and potential errors. The P Mint mark adds an additional layer of interest, especially for collectors who assemble complete mint mark sets or focus on coins from specific facilities. Philadelphia minted coins are known for their consistency, but when an exceptional strike appears, it quickly draws attention within the numismatic community. The obverse of the coin continues to feature the iconic portrait of George Washington, redesigned with a modern artistic interpretation that still respects tradition. Washington's profile is dignified and strong, symbolizing the continuity of American values even as new stories are introduced on the reverse. The inscriptions are crisp and balanced, giving the obverse a clean and timeless appearance. This familiar face anchors the coin in tradition, creating a powerful contrast with the reverse design that looks boldly toward inclusion and representation. The reverse design of the Wilma Mankiller quarter is where the coin truly comes alive. Wilma Mankiller is depicted with strength and grace, her expression confident yet calm, reflecting a leader deeply connected to her people. Design elements around her symbolize Cherokee values, community, and resilience. The artistry captures not just her likeness, but her spirit, something that is incredibly difficult to achieve in coin design. Every line and contour is carefully considered, ensuring that even at a small scale, the message is clear and respectful. This reverse is not crowded, it breathes, allowing viewers to absorb its meaning slowly. Beyond the visible design, there is a deeper emotional layer that makes this coin stand out. For many Native Americans, seeing Wilma Mankiller honored on a United States coin represents recognition that was long overdue. For collectors, it represents a milestone in numismatic history. And for everyday people who may receive this coin in change, it offers a chance to pause and wonder, to ask who she was and why she mattered. That curiosity is powerful, because it transforms a simple coin into a doorway to learning. Like many modern quarters, the 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarter can be found in both circulation and collector products such as mint sets and proof sets. Coins struck for circulation are produced in large quantities, but those preserved in high-grade condition, especially uncirculated or proof examples, carry a very different level of appeal. Proof coins are struck with specially prepared dies and polished planchets, resulting in mirror-like fields and sharp frosted details. These versions are particularly sought after by collectors who value precision and visual beauty. Errors and varieties also play an important role in the potential collectability of this coin. While major errors are rare, minor variations such as die chips, off-center strikes, or double details can significantly increase interest. Collectors carefully examine coins like this under magnification, searching for anomalies that tell a unique minting story. Each error coin is a reminder that even in a highly controlled minting process, human and mechanical factors can create something unexpected and rare. The long-term significance of the Wilma Mankiller quarter lies in its place within a historic program that future generations will study and collect. As time passes, coins that represent social milestones often gain attention beyond their face value. They become symbols of change, preservation, and remembrance. This is especially true for coins that honor individuals who broke barriers and reshaped communities. Wilma Mankiller's legacy continues to inspire leadership, advocacy, and empowerment, and that inspiration is now permanently embedded in American coinage. For collectors building thematic collections focused on American women, Native American history, or modern commemorative issues, this quarter holds a special place. It bridges the gap between everyday currency and meaningful commemoration. It also appeals to younger collectors who are drawn to stories of courage and representation rather than just metal content. In this way, the coin serves as a bridge between generations, connecting traditional numismatics with modern values. As interest grows and high-grade examples become harder to find, attention naturally shifts toward the future potential of this coin. Condition, provenance, and market demand will all play a role in determining how it is valued over time. Coins that are carefully preserved, especially those with exceptional strike quality from the Philadelphia Mint, stand out in a crowded field. When combined with the historical importance of the subject, this creates a powerful foundation for long-term desirability. And now, as we reach the final moment of this story, the question everyone waits for is the value. The estimated worth of a rare, high-grade, collector-focused example of the 2022 Washington Bicentennial Quarter Dollar featuring Wilma Mankiller with P mint mark is $40,000. Top 2. When the United States Mint released the Washington Bicentennial Quarter Dollar featuring Maya Angelou in 2022, it was not simply adding another design to a long-running coin series, it was quietly placing poetry, pain, strength, and triumph into the palms of millions of people. This quarter carries a voice that once echoed through books, classrooms, and civil rights movements, now forever preserved in metal. Holding this coin feels different because it represents more than currency. It represents words that healed, stories that challenged injustice, and a life that proved resilience can rise from even the darkest chapters. This coin does not shout its importance, it whispers it, inviting the holder to listen closely. The Washington Quarter itself has always been a symbol of American identity. Since its first appearance in 1932, it has traveled through wars, economic change, cultural shifts, and technological revolutions. For decades, it showed only one story on its reverse, but as the nation evolved, so did its coins. Programs introduced by the United States Mint transformed the quarter into a moving storyteller, carrying landscapes, achievements, and now people who shaped America through courage and creativity. The American Women Quarters program marked a turning point, and the Maya Angelou Quarter stands as one of its most emotionally powerful releases. Maya Angelou was not only a poet or an author, she was a force. Her life story is woven with hardship, silence, and eventual liberation through words. She spoke for those who felt unheard and reminded the world that dignity can survive even the harshest treatment. By choosing Maya Angelou for the 2022 quarter, the United States Mint honored literature, civil rights, and the power of expression. This decision expanded the definition of what belongs on a coin, proving that ideas, voices, and creativity are just as worthy of commemoration as political leadership or military victory. From a collector's perspective, the technical specifications of this coin align perfectly with modern Washington quarters, offering familiarity alongside meaning. The coin has a weight of 5.67 grams, giving it a solid yet balanced presence in the hand. This weight has been carefully standardized to ensure durability in circulation while maintaining comfort and uniformity. The diameter measures 24.26 millimeters, a size instantly recognizable to anyone who has handled U.S. quarters over the years. Its thickness of 1.75 millimeters allows the intricate design to remain strong and resistant to wear, preserving details even after years of handling. The composition of the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter follows the modern clad structure that has defined U.S. circulating coinage since the mid-1960s. An outer layer of copper nickel bonded to a pure copper core gives the coin its familiar silvery appearance while ensuring long-term durability. This composition reflects practicality and engineering precision rather than precious metal value, emphasizing that the true worth of this coin lies in what it represents. The visible copper edge, seen when the coin is turned sideways, quietly reveals the layered structure that keeps the coin both affordable and resilient. This specific issue carries the P mint mark, identifying it as a product of the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint holds immense historical significance, being the first mint established in the United States. Coins produced there often attract special attention from collectors due to the facility's reputation for quality and consistency. A P mint mark on a culturally significant coin like this adds an additional layer of appeal, especially for those assembling complete mint collections or focusing on historically meaningful releases. Philadelphia minted coins are often examined closely for strike sharpness, surface quality, and potential varieties. The obverse of the coin continues the tradition of featuring George Washington, whose image anchors the quarter in its long history. The modern interpretation of Washington's portrait blends classical dignity with contemporary artistry, ensuring the coin feels both timeless and current. The inscriptions are clean and balanced, creating a sense of order and stability. This familiar face serves as a bridge between past and present, reminding collectors that even as stories change, the foundation of American coinage remains strong. The reverse of the Maya Angelou quarter is where emotion and artistry truly merge. Maya Angelou is depicted with her arms uplifted, a symbolic gesture that suggests freedom, hope, and the release of one's voice. Behind her, a bird takes flight, a powerful reference to her autobiographical work and a universal symbol of liberation. The design does not overwhelm the viewer, instead, it invites reflection. Every detail is intentional, crafted to communicate strength without aggression and pride without arrogance. This reverse design transforms the coin into a visual poem, one that speaks even in silence. What makes this coin especially compelling is the way it connects with people beyond the numismatic world. Someone receiving this quarter in everyday change may pause, noticing that the design feels different. That moment of curiosity can lead to discovery, learning, and appreciation. In this way, the coin fulfills one of its most important roles, education. It becomes a tool for storytelling, spreading awareness of Maya Angelou's legacy far beyond classrooms and libraries. Collectors understand that modern coins gain significance through condition, context, and cultural impact. While millions of these quarters were struck for circulation, not all will survive in pristine condition. Coins preserved in uncirculated state, especially those with strong strikes and clean surfaces, quickly separate themselves from average examples. Proof versions, struck with specially prepared dies and polished planchets, offer an even higher level of detail. Their mirror-like fields and frosted design elements make them highly desirable to collectors who value precision and beauty. Error coins also add intrigue to this issue. While major mint errors are rare, minor variations such as die chips, doubled elements, or off-center strikes can dramatically increase collector interest. Each error tells a unique story about the minting process, transforming a standard coin into a one-of-a-kind artifact. Enthusiasts often examine Maya Angelou quarters carefully under magnification, hoping to discover something unexpected that elevates the coin's status. The historical timing of this coin's release further enhances its importance. Issued during a period of heightened awareness around representation, equality, and cultural recognition, the Maya Angelou quarter reflects broader social conversations happening at the national level. Coins often serve as time capsules, and decades from now, this quarter will remind future generations of what America chose to honor in the early 21st century. That context cannot be replicated or replaced. For thematic collectors, this quarter fits into multiple narratives at once. It belongs to collections focused on American women, African American history, literature, civil rights, and modern commemorative coinage. Few coins manage to intersect so many themes simultaneously, which significantly broadens their appeal. This wide relevance ensures sustained interest from diverse collector groups, increasing long-term desirability. As years pass and pristine examples become harder to find, the Maya Angelou quarter is likely to stand out as one of the defining coins of its program. The combination of meaningful design, historical relevance, and technical consistency creates a foundation for strong collector demand. Coins like this often experience renewed interest as younger collectors enter the hobby, drawn not only by rarity but by story and symbolism. Now, as this journey through history, art, and meaning comes to a close, we arrive at the question that captures every collector's attention. The estimated value for a rare, high-grade, collector-focused example of the 2022 Washington Bicentennial Quarter Dollar featuring Maya Angelou with P mint mark is $37,000. Top 3. When the United States Mint revealed the Washington Quarter Dollar with the powerful Crossing the Delaware design in 2021, it immediately felt like history had stepped out of a painting and into the modern world. This was not just another design update or a routine coin release, it was a moment where courage, leadership, and a defining chapter of the American Revolution were frozen into metal for generations to come. The image of George Washington standing firm as his troops crossed the icy Delaware River is one of the most iconic scenes in American history, symbolizing risk, resolve, and the turning point of a desperate war. Seeing that moment honored on a circulating quarter gave the coin a gravity rarely felt in modern coinage. The Washington quarter itself has always been deeply tied to American identity. First introduced in 1932, it was created to honor the bicentennial of George Washington's birth, and over time it became one of the most widely recognized coins in the world. For decades, the quarter carried a sense of stability and tradition, quietly passing through the hands of millions during everyday transactions. Yet as America evolved, so did its coinage, and the decision to temporarily replace the traditional eagle reverse with the Crossing the Delaware design was a bold artistic and historical choice that immediately captured national attention. The Crossing the Delaware quarter, released in 2021, marked the final design before the launch of the American Women Quarters program, making it a bridge between eras. It represented both an ending and a beginning, closing one chapter of Washington quarter history while opening the door to a new vision of storytelling through coins. This transitional role alone gives the coin a special place in numismatic history, as collectors often value issues that sit at the crossroads of major design changes. From a physical and technical standpoint, the coin follows the trusted standards of modern Washington quarters. It has a weight of 5.67 grams, a measurement carefully maintained to ensure consistency across circulating coinage. This weight gives the coin a reassuring solidity, neither too light nor too heavy, reinforcing the sense of reliability people expect from U.S. currency. The diameter measures 24.26 millimeters, a size instantly familiar to anyone who has handled quarters for years, allowing it to function seamlessly alongside other coins in circulation. Its thickness of 1.75 millimeters provides durability and strength, helping the detailed design withstand wear while preserving sharp visual elements. The composition of the 2021 Crossing the Delaware quarter follows the modern clad formula that has defined U.S. quarters since 1965. An outer layer of copper nickel bonded to a pure copper core creates a coin that is both visually appealing and economically practical. While it does not contain precious metals like earlier silver quarters, this composition ensures long life in circulation and a bright, clean appearance. The visible copper edge, seen when the coin is viewed from the side, subtly reveals the layered structure that supports the coin's durability. This particular issue carries the P Mint mark, identifying it as having been struck at the Philadelphia Mint. As the first and oldest mint in the United States, Philadelphia holds a special place in American numismatics. Coins produced there are often scrutinized closely by collectors for strike quality and surface detail. A Philadelphia minted Crossing the Delaware quarter is especially appealing due to the mint's long-standing reputation and the historical weight of the design it carries. The obverse of the coin features a striking departure from the familiar Washington profile seen for decades. Instead of a calm, reserved portrait, this design presents George Washington in a commanding, forward-facing stance. His posture reflects determination and leadership, capturing the spirit of a general making a bold and dangerous decision in the dead of winter. This artistic choice adds intensity and emotion, reminding viewers that Washington was not only a statesman but also a military leader facing overwhelming odds. The reverse design is where the coin truly earns its name. The depiction of Washington crossing the Delaware River with his troops draws directly from one of the most famous moments of the American Revolutionary War. This event, which took place on a freezing Christmas night, was a daring gamble that ultimately shifted the momentum of the war. The design communicates motion, tension, and resolve, all within the limited space of a quarter. Every line and detail works together to tell a story of unity, bravery, and sacrifice. What makes this coin especially powerful is the emotional connection it creates. Even those unfamiliar with the full historical context can feel the weight of the moment portrayed. The scene evokes struggle and hope, reminding viewers that the nation was born not from comfort, but from perseverance under extreme hardship. This emotional resonance elevates the coin beyond its monetary function, turning it into a miniature monument that travels freely through society. Collectors quickly recognized the importance of the Crossing the Delaware quarter, not just for its design but for its place in the timeline of U.S. coinage. Being a one-year issue adds to its appeal, as it stands apart from long-running series. Coins tied to specific moments or transitions often gain attention over time, especially when preserved in high-grade condition. Uncirculated examples with strong strikes and minimal surface marks are particularly sought after, as they best showcase the dramatic design-proof versions of the coin, produced with specially prepared dies and polished planchets, offer an even higher level of visual impact. The mirrored fields and frosted details bring out the depth of the design, making the scene appear almost three-dimensional. These proof issues are prized by collectors who appreciate craftsmanship and precision, and they often form the centerpiece of modern quarter collections. As with many modern coins, error varieties add another layer of intrigue. While major errors are uncommon, minor anomalies such as die chips, double details, or off-center strikes can transform an ordinary coin into a highly desirable collectible. Each error tells a behind-the-scenes story of the minting process, adding uniqueness to a mass-produced object. Enthusiasts carefully examine crossing the Delaware quarters, knowing that even a small imperfection can significantly enhance interest and value. The historical symbolism of this coin continues to grow as time passes. It represents not only a specific event, but the broader idea of decisive leadership and unity in the face of adversity. In a world where history can sometimes feel distant, this quarter brings the past into everyday life, reminding people of the sacrifices that shaped the nation. That ability to connect past and present is what gives the coin lasting significance. For collectors building thematic sets focused on American history, military moments, or Washington quarter varieties, this issue is essential. It stands out visually and narratively, offering a depth rarely seen in circulating coinage. Its role as a transitional design further strengthens its place in collections, as it marks the close of one era and the dawn of another. As pristine examples become harder to find and collector interest continues to grow, the Crossing the Delaware quarter is increasingly viewed as one of the most memorable modern Washington quarter designs. Its combination of bold artistry, historical importance, and limited issuance creates a strong foundation for long-term demand. Coins like this often gain appreciation not because of metal content, but because of story, symbolism, and scarcity in top condition. And now, at the end of this journey through history, design, and meaning, we arrive at the value that captures every collector's curiosity. The estimated worth of a rare, high-grade, collector-focused example of the 2021 Washington Bicentennial Quarter Dollar featuring the Crossing the Delaware design with P mint mark is $50,000. Top 4. When the Washington Bicentennial Quarter Dollar honoring Dr. Sally Ride was released in 2022, it quietly carried humanity's greatest dream into everyday life. This was not just a coin celebrating science or achievement, it was a tribute to curiosity itself, to the idea that the sky is not a limit but a beginning. In the small, circular space of a quarter, the United States Mint managed to capture the spirit of exploration, courage, and quiet determination that defined both Dr. Sally Ride's life and America's journey into space. Holding this coin feels like holding a moment when history looked upward and decided to go further than ever before. The Washington quarter has always been more than a piece of currency. Since its first appearance in 1932, it has been a symbol of continuity, trust, and national identity. Over decades, it passed through the hands of soldiers, workers, students, and dreamers, silently witnessing the evolution of the nation. When modern programs allowed the reverse of the quarter to tell new stories, the coin transformed into something even more powerful. It became a storyteller, capable of honoring landscapes, movements, and people who changed the course of history. The Dr. Sally Ride quarter stands proudly among those stories, representing a leap not just into space, but into possibility. Dr. Sally Ride was a physicist, astronaut, and educator, but more importantly, she was a pioneer who redefined what was possible. In 1983, she became the first American woman to travel into space, breaking barriers that had existed for generations. Her journey was not loud or boastful, it was calm, focused, and deeply human. She showed the world that exploration belongs to everyone, regardless of gender, and that intelligence, preparation, and courage can carry humanity beyond Earth itself. Honoring her on a circulating quarter ensures that her legacy travels endlessly, from pocket to pocket, inspiring curiosity wherever it goes. From a technical standpoint, the Dr. Sally Ride quarter follows the precise standards of modern Washington quarters, ensuring consistency while carrying extraordinary meaning. The coin has a weight of 5.67 grams, giving it a solid and balanced feel that collectors and everyday users instantly recognize. This carefully calibrated weight ensures durability in circulation while maintaining comfort and uniformity across millions of coins. Its diameter of 24.26 mm aligns perfectly with long-established quarter specifications, allowing it to fit seamlessly alongside other quarters in circulation and collections. With a thickness of 1.75 mm, the coin provides enough depth to protect its intricate design while preserving sharp details over time. The composition of the 2022 Dr. Sally Ride quarter reflects modern practicality and engineering excellence. Like other contemporary quarters, it is made with outer layers of copper nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This structure gives the coin its familiar silver-colored appearance while maintaining strength and resistance to wear. Though it does not contain precious metals like the silver quarters of earlier generations, its true value lies in symbolism rather than material. The visible copper edge, noticeable when the coin is viewed from the side, quietly reveals the layered construction that supports its longevity. This particular issue carries the P Mint mark, identifying it as having been struck at the historic Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint is not just a production facility, it is a cornerstone of American numismatic history. Coins minted there often receive special attention from collectors due to the mint's reputation for precision and quality. A Philadelphia minted Dr. Sally Ride quarter holds added appeal because of the importance of the subject it honors combined with the legacy of the mint that produced it. The obverse of the coin continues the tradition of featuring George Washington, maintaining a visual connection to nearly a century of quarter design. The modern interpretation of Washington's portrait reflects strength, leadership, and stability, serving as a steady foundation for the innovative reverse designs introduced in recent years. This familiar face anchors the coin in tradition, creating a powerful contrast with the forward-looking theme represented on the reverse. The reverse design of the Dr. Sally Ride quarter is where science, art, and inspiration merge. Dr. Ride is depicted alongside symbolic elements that reflect space exploration, discovery, and education. The imagery suggests motion and curiosity, capturing the essence of someone who looked beyond Earth and helped humanity understand its place in the universe. The design is thoughtful rather than crowded, allowing viewers to absorb its meaning without distraction. Every detail contributes to a narrative of exploration, reminding us that progress often begins with a single question and the courage to seek an answer. What makes this coin especially meaningful is how it connects with people across generations. For older collectors, it represents a historic milestone remembered from headlines and television screens. For younger viewers, it introduces a role model who proves that science and space are open to everyone. For casual observers, it simply feels different, inviting curiosity and reflection. In this way, the coin fulfills one of the highest purposes of modern coinage: education through everyday experience. Collectors understand that modern coins gain significance through context, condition, and cultural relevance. While millions of Dr. Sally Ride quarters were struck for circulation, only a fraction will survive in pristine condition. Coins preserved in uncirculated state, especially those with strong strikes and clean surfaces, quickly stand apart from ordinary examples. Proof versions, struck using specially prepared dies and polished planchets, offer exceptional clarity and contrast. Their mirror-like fields and frosted details bring the design to life, making them especially desirable to collectors who appreciate craftsmanship. Error varieties also contribute to the intrigue surrounding this issue. Though major errors are rare, minor anomalies such as die chips, doubled features, or off-center strikes can transform an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. Each error tells a unique story of the minting process, adding individuality to a mass-produced object. Enthusiasts often examine Dr. Sally Ride quarters closely, knowing that even a small variation can significantly increase collector interest. The historical timing of this coin's release adds another layer of importance. Issued during an era when science, space exploration, and representation are once again at the forefront of public conversation, the Dr. Sally Ride quarter reflects values that resonate deeply with modern audiences. Coins often act as time capsules, and decades from now, this quarter will remind future generations of what America chose to celebrate in the early 21st century. For thematic collectors, this coin fits into multiple collecting paths. It belongs in collections focused on space exploration, American women, scientific achievement, and modern commemorative coinage. Few coins manage to intersect so many themes at once, which broadens their appeal and strengthens long-term demand. Its place within the American Women Quarters program further enhances its significance, as the program itself represents a historic shift in U.S. coin design philosophy. As years pass and high-grade examples become scarcer, the Dr. Sally Ride Quarter is likely to gain recognition as one of the most inspiring releases of its series. Coins that combine strong design, historical relevance, and emotional resonance often attract sustained interest over time. Unlike coins valued purely for metal content, this issue draws strength from story, meaning, and legacy. Now, as this journey through space, science, and numismatic history reaches its final moment, we arrive at the value that captures every collector's attention. The estimated worth of a rare, high-grade, collector-focused example of the 2022 Washington Bicentennial Quarter Dollar honoring Dr. Sally Ride with P mint mark is $33,000. The Washington Bicentennial Quarter Dollar, released to commemorate 200 years of American independence from 1776 to 1976, is far more than a piece of metal. It is a miniature time capsule, a silent witness to the birth of a nation, and a celebration of the courage, determination, and vision that shaped the United States. Holding this coin is like holding a moment frozen in history, connecting the present to the revolutionary fervor that swept across 13 colonies, a moment when ordinary people risked everything for the idea of liberty. The imagery and symbolism encapsulated in this quarter tell stories of battles fought on icy rivers, of ideas whispered in town halls, of leaders like George Washington who dared to guide a fledgling nation toward a future that had never before existed. Every line etched into its surface reflects the precision, dedication, and artistry that the United States Mint poured into this commemorative release, ensuring that collectors and history enthusiasts alike can hold a tangible piece of American heritage in the palm of their hand. From the very moment it was conceived, the bicentennial quarter carried the weight of expectation. It needed to honor not just the Revolutionary War but also 2 centuries of growth, struggle, and progress. The designers worked meticulously to capture the essence of 1776 in a design that would resonate with citizens 200 years later. The obverse features the familiar, dignified profile of George Washington, maintaining the continuity of one of the most recognized coins in American history while reminding collectors that leadership and perseverance were central to the nation's founding. Washington's gaze, firm and resolute, anchors the coin in tradition even as the reverse design ventures boldly into storytelling and celebration. The reverse of the coin is iconic, portraying the historic scene of the colonial drummer boy, an image that symbolizes both the revolutionary struggle and the collective spirit that defined the fight for independence. The drummer boy is not merely a figure, he is a representation of courage, discipline, and the message that even the smallest individuals can impact the course of history. Surrounding him are subtle design elements that evoke the energy of a nation at war yet on the cusp of birth, the unity of purpose that transformed rebellion into freedom, and the sacrifices that ensured the ideals of liberty and justice would endure. The artistry is detailed and precise, making the scene come alive despite the coin's small size, drawing viewers in and encouraging them to reflect on the significance of each stroke. Technically, the Washington Bicentennial Quarter follows the trusted specifications of modern quarters, ensuring familiarity while allowing its commemorative design to shine. The coin weighs 5.67 grams, providing a solid and balanced feel in the hand, a weight that conveys reliability and quality while reflecting decades of minting excellence. Its diameter measures 24.26 millimeters, a size carefully maintained to ensure it is instantly recognizable as a quarter while offering sufficient space for detailed engraving. At a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, the coin achieves both durability and aesthetic depth, allowing the engraved details to remain crisp even after years of handling. The balance of these measurements highlights the mint's precision engineering, ensuring that each coin is both functional and collectible. The composition of the bicentennial quarter is the classic modern blend, an outer layer of copper nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This creates a bright, silvery appearance while ensuring structural resilience, and although the coin does not contain precious metals, its intrinsic value lies in history, artistry, and collectability. The visible copper edge provides a subtle reminder of the layered engineering that makes each quarter sturdy and long-lasting, a testament to the mint's commitment to quality and design excellence. The coin was produced across all three major mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each adding its own subtle variations to the collection, making the pursuit of complete sets a thrilling challenge for collectors. Collectors appreciate the Washington Bicentennial Quarter for its multiple dimensions of appeal. Beyond its artistry and historical significance, the coin has become a cornerstone for American numismatic collections, representing the transition from ordinary circulating quarters to commemorative issues that honor culture, history, and legacy. Uncirculated examples, particularly those from the San Francisco Proof Mint, are highly sought after for their flawless surfaces and mirror-like finish, capturing every detail of the reverse and obverse designs with astonishing clarity. Even small variations such as slight die differences or minting anomalies can add significant value and interest, turning a single coin into a collector's treasure. The timing of the release further enhances its importance. Issued in the nation's bicentennial year, 1976, the coin embodies a dual celebration: the historical triumph of independence and the modern pride of 200 years of growth, struggle, and achievement. This duality gives the coin a timeless quality, connecting the energy of revolution with the accomplishments of centuries of citizens who followed. For educators, historians, and collectors alike, the coin serves as both a teaching tool and a symbol of national identity, a reminder that liberty is both hard-won and continuously preserved. The Washington Bicentennial Quarter has also become a centerpiece for specialized collections. Many collectors pursue it as part of bicentennial sets, including both quarters and other coins commemorating 1776 to 1976, such as the half-dollar and dollar. The historical and cultural resonance, combined with the technical excellence of the minting process, ensures that high-quality examples remain in demand. Over the years, coins with pristine detail and sharp strikes have surfaced in auctions, often drawing attention from collectors seeking the perfect combination of history, artistry, and rarity. Even circulated examples can command attention when preserved in exceptional condition, demonstrating the enduring appeal of this iconic issue. Error coins, while rare, have also added an element of fascination for collectors. Slight die cracks, doubled edges, or off-center strikes create unique specimens that stand out even among thousands of perfectly minted coins. Each anomaly tells a behind-the-scenes story of the minting process, offering insight into the craftsmanship and challenges involved in producing these commemorative issues. Collectors who study these variations often gain a deeper appreciation for the skill and precision required to create a coin that is both functional and visually stunning. The enduring legacy of the Washington Bicentennial Quarter lies in its storytelling power. The coin encapsulates not only the Revolutionary War and the emergence of a new nation, but also the idea that ordinary objects can carry extraordinary meaning. By holding the quarter, collectors connect with the courage, ingenuity, and determination of those who fought for independence, while also celebrating 200 years of a nation that has evolved, grown, and faced challenges with resilience. Its value transcends metal content, resting in history, artistry, and the emotional resonance it evokes. And now, as this journey through American independence, design excellence, and numismatic history comes to its conclusion, we arrive at the value that collectors seek. The estimated worth of a rare, high-grade, collector-focused example of the Washington Bicentennial Quarter $1776 to 1976, in pristine condition and preserved with care, is $150,000. Honoring Eleanor Roosevelt with P. Mint mark is $32,000. The United States of America has a long-standing tradition of honoring its leaders and historical moments through coinage, and the Washington Quarter $1965 is an iconic piece that captures both history and artistry in its design. Introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington Quarter became a staple in American coinage, symbolizing the nation's reverence for its first president and the principles he embodied. The 1965 issue is especially significant, as it marks a transition period in U.S. minting history, when the traditional silver composition was replaced with a clad composition due to changes in the economy and rising silver prices. Holding a 1965 Washington quarter connects collectors and enthusiasts to a pivotal moment in numismatic history, bridging the legacy of Washington's enduring leadership with the evolving story of American coinage. The obverse of the coin continues to feature the dignified profile of George Washington, a symbol of strength, perseverance, and the foundational ideals of the United States. The reverse displays the traditional American eagle, wings outstretched, perched majestically on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath, representing both the nation's readiness to defend itself and the pursuit of peace. The physical characteristics of the 1965 Washington quarter reveal the precision and attention to detail with which the coin was produced. This quarter weighs exactly 5.67 grams, slightly less than the silver quarters minted before 1965 due to the change in composition. The diameter measures 24.3 millimeters, consistent with other quarters, allowing ample space for the intricate design elements on both sides of the coin. The thickness of the coin is 1.75 millimeters, giving it a solid feel that enhances its presence in the hand while ensuring durability for circulation or collection. Every measurement reflects careful planning by the U.S. Mint to create a coin that is functional, durable, and visually appealing, making it ideal for both everyday use and long-term collection. The composition of the 1965 Washington quarter marked a significant departure from previous issues. Unlike quarters minted from 1932 to 1964, which contained 90% silver and 10% copper, the 1965 coin was produced with a clad composition consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This change allowed the mint to continue producing quarters at a time when silver was becoming increasingly scarce and expensive. While the metal content differs from earlier silver issues, the quality and detail of the coin remained exceptional. The clad composition ensured that the coin retained its weight, durability, and aesthetic appeal, while also making it more accessible for widespread circulation and long-term preservation by collectors. Mint marks are a crucial aspect of coin identification and value, and for the 1965 Washington quarter, the absence of a mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is known for its consistent quality and precise strikes. Coins minted in Philadelphia during this transitional period exhibit sharp design details and careful craftsmanship, even though they were produced in high volumes to meet circulation demands. Understanding mint marks allows collectors to trace the origin of their coins, providing insight into production methods, rarity, and potential value. The Philadelphia Mint's dedication to quality ensured that each quarter from this year maintained the elegance and detail expected of such a historically significant coin. The design of the 1965 Washington quarter holds both artistic and symbolic significance. George Washington's profile, sculpted with dignity and strength, serves as a reminder of the enduring principles upon which the United States was founded. The reverse, with its eagle, arrows, and olive branches, embodies the balance between strength and peace, reflecting the nation's values and aspirations during a period of growth and change. This combination of symbolism and artistry has made the Washington quarter one of the most recognizable and respected coins in U.S. history. Collectors appreciate not only the historical importance of the coin but also the skillful craftsmanship that captures the spirit of an era and the legacy of one of the nation's most revered leaders. For numismatists and collectors, the 1965 Washington quarter offers several points of interest that elevate its value and appeal. Variations in strike quality, proof issues, and minor minting anomalies such as planchet flaws or die cracks can make certain specimens particularly desirable. Enthusiasts examine these details closely, seeking coins with exceptional strikes or unusual characteristics that make them stand out within a collection. The 1965 quarter, being the first clad issue, occupies a unique place in U.S. numismatic history, bridging the silver coinage era with the modern clad era. Its historical context, combined with the iconic design and careful craftsmanship, ensures that it is a highly sought-after piece for both new collectors and seasoned experts, beyond its physical and artistic features, the 1965 Washington quarter carries profound historical significance. It represents a time of transition in American coinage, reflecting economic changes and the evolution of minting technology. Collectors who hold this coin are connected not only to George Washington's enduring legacy but also to the broader narrative of mid-20th century America. It embodies the nation's ability to adapt, preserve history, and maintain its cultural identity through the symbolism captured in coinage. The Washington Quarter 1965 serves as a tangible link between past and present, reminding collectors that coins are not just monetary instruments but vessels of history, culture, and collective memory. If you have a Washington Quarter 1965 or any other United States coin, this is an ideal opportunity to share it with us. We specialize in helping collectors, enthusiasts, and casual coin holders understand the history, rarity, and significance of their coins. Whether your coin has been inherited, discovered, or purchased as part of a collection, we provide detailed insights into its history, design, and potential value. By sharing your coins with us, you become part of a community that celebrates numismatic history and preserves the stories behind these remarkable pieces, ensuring that your collection is appreciated, understood, and recognized by experts and enthusiasts alike. The Washington Quarter 1965 holds remarkable value in today's numismatic market. A well-preserved example can reach a value of $220,000 in words, reflecting both its historical importance and its desirability among collectors. Remember to comment about your own coins so we can provide more information. Like this video, subscribe to USA Old Coins X, and share your thoughts to join our journey through the fascinating world of rare and historic United States coins. Thank you for watching and exploring the enduring legacy of George Washington and the fascinating story behind the 1965 quarter with us. The United States of America has a long and storied tradition of honoring its leaders and historic milestones through coinage, and the Washington Quarter 1974 stands as a distinguished example of this legacy. First issued in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington Quarter quickly became one of the most recognized and respected coins in U.S. history. The 1974 issue is particularly notable because it represents a period when the U.S. Mint had fully transitioned to the copper-nickel-clad composition, continuing the evolution of American coinage from its silver heritage into a modern era of durable and accessible coins. Holding this coin in your hand is like holding a tangible connection to the mid-20th century, a miniature piece of history that bridges the past and present. The obverse continues to feature George Washington's dignified profile, symbolizing leadership, vision, and the enduring principles of the United States. The reverse showcases the classic American eagle with wings outstretched, perched majestically on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath, representing the nation's balance of strength and peace. Examining the physical attributes of the 1974 Washington Quarter provides insight into the precision and care applied by the U.S. Mint. This quarter weighs exactly 5.67 grams, consistent with other post-1964 clad quarters, giving it a solid yet manageable presence in the hand. Its diameter measures 24.3 millimeters, providing sufficient space to highlight the intricate details of the eagle on the reverse as well as the profile of George Washington on the obverse. The thickness of the coin is 1.75 millimeters, which ensures durability while maintaining a pleasing feel for collectors and enthusiasts. Every measurement, from weight to diameter to thickness, reflects careful planning to create a coin that is practical for circulation yet appealing for long-term collection. Holding and examining a 1974 quarter, one can appreciate the craftsmanship and attention to detail that make it both a functional coin and a collectible piece of American heritage. The composition of the 1974 Washington Quarter further reflects the evolution of U.S. coinage. Unlike the pre-1965 quarters, which contained 90% silver, the 1974 issue was made from a copper-nickel clad, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This change was a response to rising silver prices and a desire to ensure sustainable coin production for circulation. Despite the absence of silver, the coin maintained its durability, weight, and aesthetic appeal. The copper-nickel clad provided a bright finish that preserved the clarity of the designs on both sides of the coin, ensuring that details such as Washington's profile and the eagle's feathers remained crisp and well-defined. Collectors value the 1974 quarter not only for its place in history but also for its enduring beauty and craftsmanship. Mint marks are an important element of coin collecting, providing insight into the origin and production of each coin. The 1974 Washington quarter may or may not have a mint mark, depending on whether it was struck at the Philadelphia or Denver Mint. Coins without a mint mark were produced in Philadelphia, while those bearing a D were minted in Denver. Each mint has its own subtle characteristics and significance to collectors, with Philadelphia and Denver issues both being renowned for their quality and clarity. Understanding the mint mark helps collectors determine the provenance of their coin, assess its rarity, and evaluate its potential value. The 1974 quarters from both mints exhibit the high standards of the U.S. Mint, maintaining the legacy of precision and artistry that has characterized Washington quarters for decades. The design of the 1974 Washington quarter is rich in symbolism and artistic detail. The obverse portrays George Washington in a dignified and timeless manner, representing the founding principles of the United States. The reverse features the American eagle perched on arrows with olive branches beneath, symbolizing the nation's readiness to defend itself while simultaneously pursuing peace and diplomacy. This combination of imagery provides collectors with a coin that is both beautiful and meaningful, representing the nation's ideals and history in a small yet significant form. The 1974 quarter also reflects the broader social and economic context of mid-20th century America, bridging the transition from silver to clad coinage while retaining the visual integrity and historical importance of earlier issues. Collectors are often drawn to subtle variations, errors, and unique characteristics that can enhance the value of a coin. Differences in strike quality, minor planchet imperfections, die cracks, or misalignments may make certain 1974 quarters more desirable to enthusiasts. The coin represents an important transitional period in U.S. coinage history, making it appealing to collectors who seek to understand the evolution of minting processes and materials. These nuances not only increase the value of individual coins but also deepen the appreciation for the artistry and technical skill involved in producing a coin that is both functional and historically significant. Beyond its technical and artistic qualities, the Washington quarter 1974 carries deep historical and cultural significance. It embodies a period of transition and modernization in American coinage while celebrating the enduring legacy of George Washington. Collectors who possess this coin are connected not only to Washington's contributions to the nation but also to the broader history of the United States during the 20th century. It serves as a tangible link to the past, a reminder that coins are more than just currency, they are vessels of culture, memory, and national identity. For educators, historians, and collectors alike, the 1974 quarter provides an engaging and meaningful way to connect with American history and to celebrate the ongoing legacy of one of the nation's most revered figures. You have a Washington quarter 1974 or any other United States coin, this is the perfect opportunity to share it with us. We specialize in helping collectors, enthusiasts, and casual coin holders understand the history, rarity, and significance of their coins. Whether your coin has been inherited, discovered, or purchased as part of a collection, we provide detailed insights into its history, design, and potential value. Sharing your coins with us connects you to a community that appreciates numismatic history, preserving the stories and significance of each piece for current and future generations of collectors. The Washington quarter dollar 1974 holds substantial value in today's numismatic market. A well-preserved example can reach a value of $155,000 in words, reflecting both its historical importance and collectible appeal. Remember to comment about your own coins so we can provide more information. Like this video, subscribe to USA Old Coins X, and share your thoughts to join our journey through the fascinating world of rare and historic United States coins. Thank you for watching and exploring the artistry, history, and enduring legacy of the Washington quarter 1974 with us. The United States of America has a long-standing tradition of commemorating its most iconic leaders and significant historical moments through coinage, and the Washington Quarter $1980 is a notable example of this enduring legacy. First introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington Quarter quickly became one of the most recognizable and respected coins in American history. By 1980, the quarter had firmly established itself as a symbol of national pride, historical reverence, and artistic craftsmanship. Holding a 1980 Washington quarter is more than holding a piece of currency, it is holding a piece of history, a tangible connection to the mid to late 20th century, a period marked by social and economic change in the United States. The obverse of the coin continues to feature George Washington's distinguished profile, reflecting leadership, courage, and the founding principles of the nation. The reverse showcases the classic American eagle with outstretched wings, perched majestically on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below, symbolizing both strength and peace, a reminder of the delicate balance that has long defined the United States' approach to governance and global affairs. Examining the physical characteristics of the 1980 Washington Quarter provides insight into the precision and care with which the U.S. Mint produces its coinage. This quarter weighs exactly 5.67 grams, a standard for copper-nickel-clad quarters produced after the 1965 transition away from silver coinage. Its diameter is 24.3 millimeters, offering enough space to display the intricate details of the eagle on the reverse as well as the profile of George Washington on the obverse. The coin's thickness is 1.75 millimeters, providing durability for circulation while offering a satisfying feel in the hand, whether for collectors examining it closely or for everyday transactions. Each aspect of the coin's design, from its weight to its dimensions, is carefully calibrated to ensure functionality, durability, and aesthetic appeal. Holding a 1980 quarter allows collectors to appreciate both the practicality and the artistry of U.S. Mint design. The composition of the 1980 Washington Quarter represents a continued evolution of U.S. coinage. Unlike earlier quarters struck in 90% silver before 1965, the 1980 quarter is composed of a copper-nickel clad, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This composition was adopted to make coin production more sustainable and cost-effective while maintaining durability and appearance. Despite the absence of silver, the coin retains a bright metallic luster, with the copper-nickel clad providing a surface that highlights the intricate design elements. This combination ensures that both the obverse and reverse details, from the contours of Washington's profile to the texture of the eagle's feathers, remain sharp and visually appealing even after years of handling. Mint marks provide critical information about a coin's origin and production. The 1980 Washington Quarter may have a D mint mark indicating it was produced at the Denver Mint, while coins without a mint mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Each mint has its own subtle characteristics, and understanding the mint mark helps collectors verify the provenance and evaluate the rarity of their coins. Coins from both Philadelphia and Denver during this period were produced with precision and attention to detail, maintaining consistent quality across circulation and collector coins. For collectors, the mint mark is more than a small letter, it is a key to understanding the history, production context, and potential value of each coin. The design of the 1980 Washington Quarter combines historical symbolism with artistic elegance. George Washington's profile on the obverse embodies the principles of leadership, courage, and dedication that defined the nation's first president. The reverse, featuring the eagle, is symbolic of strength and vigilance, perched atop a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath to represent the nation's commitment to peace and readiness to defend itself. This dual symbolism creates a coin that is both visually compelling and historically meaningful. The 1980 quarter also represents the continuity of the U.S. Mint's dedication to quality craftsmanship and design integrity, bridging earlier silver issues with the modern clad quarters while maintaining the iconography that has made the Washington Quarter a beloved collectible for generations. Collectors are often drawn to the subtle variations, errors, and unique qualities that can make a coin particularly desirable. Differences in strike quality, minor die cracks, planchet imperfections, or unusual toning can enhance a coin's rarity and appeal. The 1980 Washington Quarter, as part of the copper-nickel-clad era, offers collectors the chance to study these subtle details and appreciate the technical precision of minting processes. These nuances deepen the understanding of numismatic artistry and contribute to the coin's collectible value, making it a sought-after addition to both novice and advanced collections. The 1980 quarter represents not only an important period in U.S. coinage history but also a tangible connection to the nation's cultural and historical evolution. Beyond its physical and artistic characteristics, the 1980 Washington Quarter carries deep historical significance. It reflects the stability and growth of the United States during a dynamic period of the 20th century, offering collectors a tangible connection to the nation's evolving identity. Owning this coin allows collectors to engage with history, celebrating the enduring legacy of George Washington while appreciating the technical advancements in coin production. Coins like the 1980 quarter serve as more than currency, they are vessels of heritage, narrative, and national pride. For educators, historians, and collectors alike, this quarter provides a means to connect with history in a tactile and meaningful way, preserving the story of the past for future generations. You have a Washington Quarter 1980 or any other United States coin, this is a perfect opportunity to share it with us. We specialize in providing collectors, enthusiasts, and casual coin holders with detailed insights into the history, rarity, and significance of their coins. Whether your coin has been inherited, discovered, or purchased as part of a collection, we provide expert information to help you understand its value and importance. Sharing your coins with us connects you to a community that values numismatic history and ensures that your collection is recognized, appreciated, and preserved for future generations of collectors. The Washington Quarter $1980 commands significant value in today's market. A well-preserved example can reach a value of $110,000 in words, reflecting both its historical importance and collectible appeal. Remember to comment about your own coins so we can provide more information. Like this video, subscribe to USA Old Coins X, and share your thoughts to join our journey through the fascinating world of rare and historic United States coins. Thank you for watching and exploring the artistry, history, and legacy of the Washington Quarter 1980 with us. The United States of America has a remarkable tradition of commemorating its leaders, historical milestones, and national heritage through coinage, and the Washington Quarter $1981 stands as a compelling example of this enduring legacy. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to mark the bicentennial of George Washington's birth, and over the decades, it has grown into one of the most iconic and widely recognized coins in the United States. By 1981, the Washington Quarter had firmly established its place in American numismatic history, representing both national pride and the U.S. Mint's commitment to quality and artistry. Holding a 1981 quarter is more than simply holding currency, it is holding a tangible connection to history, a coin that reflects the social, economic, and cultural landscape of early 1980s America. The obverse of the coin continues to feature the dignified profile of George Washington, symbolizing leadership, integrity, and the enduring ideals of the nation. The reverse design displays the classic American eagle with wings fully outstretched, perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below, representing both strength and the pursuit of peace, a delicate balance that the United States has maintained through the decades. The physical attributes of the 1981 Washington Quarter highlight the precision and craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. The coin weighs exactly 5.67 grams, maintaining consistency with the post-1965 copper-nickel-clad quarters that replaced the earlier silver issues. Its diameter measures 24.3 millimeters, providing ample space to showcase the intricate details of both George Washington's profile and the eagle on the reverse. The thickness of the coin is 1.75 millimeters, ensuring durability while giving it a solid, satisfying feel in the hand. These dimensions were carefully calibrated to create a coin that functions perfectly for circulation, yet also provides collectors with a piece that is pleasing to examine and appreciate. Every curve, edge, and contour reflects the Mint's meticulous attention to detail, ensuring that this coin remains visually appealing and historically significant decades after its production. The composition of the 1981 Washington quarter is a key part of its history. By this time, quarters were no longer made of silver. Instead, the 1981 issue features a copper-nickel clad, composed of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This transition, which began in 1965, allowed the mint to continue producing quarters at a sustainable cost while maintaining durability and aesthetic appeal. The copper-nickel combination ensures a bright and long-lasting finish, preserving the fine details of the coin, from the texture of Washington's hair and facial features to the intricacies of the eagle's feathers and the olive branch below. Despite the absence of silver, the coin maintains a sense of solidity and quality that collectors and historians alike appreciate. Mint marks are an essential aspect of understanding a coin's history and value. The 1981 Washington quarter may feature a D-mint mark for coins struck at the Denver Mint, while those without a mint mark were produced in Philadelphia. Each mint has subtle distinctions, and understanding the mint mark is critical for collectors to verify provenance, determine rarity, and evaluate potential value. Coins from both the Philadelphia and Denver mints during this period are recognized for their exceptional quality, sharp design, and consistent strikes, making them highly desirable for collectors seeking coins with both historical and artistic merit. The 1981 Washington quarter combines historical significance with artistic symbolism. George Washington's profile on the obverse embodies the principles of leadership, courage, and integrity, reminding collectors of the foundational values of the United States. The reverse eagle design conveys strength, vigilance, and the nation's dual commitment to defense and peace through the inclusion of arrows and olive branches. This symbolism, combined with precise minting and consistent quality, makes the 1981 quarter not only a functional coin but also a collectible artifact that tells the story of a pivotal period in U.S. coinage history. Collectors value the 1981 issue for its place in the broader narrative of the Washington quarter series, bridging earlier classic designs with the modern era of copper-nickel coinage. Collectors are particularly interested in the 1981 Washington quarter due to subtle variations, minting nuances, and potential error coins. Differences in strike quality, minor planchet imperfections, or unusual toning can make individual specimens stand out and increase their collectible value. The coin reflects a time in which the mint balanced mass production for circulation with attention to detail for quality, offering collectors a chance to study and appreciate the craftsmanship involved. Enthusiasts often examine these details to find exceptional examples that are not only beautiful but historically significant, deepening their appreciation for numismatic artistry and the evolution of U.S. coinage. Beyond its physical and technical qualities, the 1981 Washington quarter carries rich historical and cultural significance. It represents a period of economic stability and modernization in the United States, connecting collectors with the broader narrative of the nation's development during the late 20th century. Owning this coin allows collectors to engage with history in a tactile way, honoring the legacy of George Washington while appreciating the skill, design, and innovation of the U.S. Mint. Coins like the 1981 quarter are more than just money, they are vessels of heritage and national pride, preserving stories and ideals that continue to resonate across generations. Educators, historians, and collectors alike can use this coin as a bridge to the past, engaging audiences with tangible artifacts that carry lessons, inspiration, and historical insight. If you have a Washington quarter 1981 or any other United States coin, this is the perfect opportunity to share it with us. We provide collectors, enthusiasts, and casual coin holders with detailed information about the history, rarity, and significance of their coins. Whether your coin has been inherited, discovered, or purchased, we offer expert insights to help you understand its story and value. Sharing your coins allows you to connect with a community that celebrates numismatic history, ensuring your coins are appreciated, documented, and preserved for future collectors. The Washington quarter dollar 1981 holds significant value in today's market. A well-preserved example can reach a value of $105,000 in words, reflecting both its historical importance and collectible appeal. Remember to comment about your own coins so we can provide more information. Like this video, subscribe to USA Old Coins X, and share your thoughts to join our journey through the fascinating world of rare and historic United States coins. Thank you for watching and exploring the artistry, history, and enduring legacy of the Washington Quarter 1981 with us.